Hey there, hopefully that light is better. All right, we are doing the Thursday medium puzzle. So let me get that loaded up here. We got a 9 and a 2 in this square. Oop, not there. 1, 7, 6 here. 6, 3 here. 5, 8, 3 here. 4, 1, 6, 2 down here. 3 in the middle of this square. 3, 5, 2, and 8. Bottom left square. 9, 1, 6 in the bottom or the center right or left square. And finally 8, 3, 5, 9, 6 in center square. All right. If this checks out, you get 20 seconds to grab a screenshot before I start solving. So yes, it does. So go for it. Meanwhile, I will check out the stuff on Cat TV. Somebody's got a guide fly that they're using. All right. And 20 seconds are going by. So one of these two is a 6. I've got 3 possible ones here. 3 possible places for 1 there. 2 possible places for 1 here. 3 here. And 3 possibilities here. And 4 possibilities here. On to 2s. If we can do anything with them. We've got 2 possible 2s here. We've got 3 possibles here. 3 possibles here. 3 here. All kinds of them here. 4 it looks like. Looks like 4 possibles here. So on to 3s. One of these, this one's going to be a 3. We get a 3 here. One of these two, this one's going to be a 3. And that means this is going to be a 3. How about 4s? Do we get anything useful there? Well, I've got a clue of 1, 4 here. And that means I've got 6 possibilities here. 4 over here. 4 here. And here. 4 here. 5 here. 6 here. And 5 here. Nothing useful out of that set. We had a 5 here. That means these are blocked. This one is blocked, so this is a 5. That makes this a 2, by the way, so we can tie that up. We got 5s in here. One of these two is going to be a... Nope. One of these two is going to be a 5. Don't know which. I've got 4 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here. And 2 possibilities here. And we've already been through the 6s once. We've got 2 possibilities for a 6 here. That means one of these two, this one's going to be a 6 here. And let's see, anything else? One of these two, this one's going to be a 6 here. All right, 7s. We've got a 7 up here that leaves 3 possibilities here, 5 possibilities here and here, and 4, 5 possibilities here, 3 here, all kinds of possibilities for 5 here. I think I already mentioned the 4 there, and 4 here. All right, 8. We have an 8 here. 8 here, we've got 3 possibilities here. So far I've got 3 possibilities here, 3 here, given 1 here. That makes us an 8 here. One of these two is an 8. And that block, or that's going to, that doesn't help us change anything there. And we've got all kinds of possibilities here. 5 possibilities. All right, how about 9s? We got a 9 here and here. Since one of these two is a 9. We got a 9 here. One of these two is a 9. Let's see, 3 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. All 4 of these are possible 9s. 2 possibles here. And it looks like 5 possibilities here. All right, let's check through all the other numbers again, see if we get a change of that. Still 3 possible ones here, 3 possible ones here, 3 possible ones. No, 2 possible ones here. Because this can't be a 1, and this can't be a 1. One of these two is a 1. And we get 2 possibilities here. Nope, it's not a definite yet. Possibility. Still have 3 possible ones here and 3 here. All right, 2s. Now we're down to 2 possible 2s here. 3 possibles here. One of these 3 is a 2. I've got 3 possible 2s here and here. That could do about all we can do for 2s right now. And I believe 3s are all solved, so let's move on to 4s. And one of these two is going to be a 4. The other one is going to be a 5. No, not a 5 here or here. Oh, we got a 5 here. 6. So one of these is going to be a 7. All right, that's going to help at some point. We're looking at 4s though, so let's see if that helps us at all here. Still have 4 possibilities for a 4 there. 6 possibilities here. 3 here, 4 here. And yeah, not a lot of help elsewhere. All right, what 5s? Do we get any help with that now? So we still have 2 possibilities here. We get 3 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. One of these 2 is a 5. One of these 3 is a 5. That means one of these 2, this one's going to be a 5. That means that's not, this is. All right. Does that help down here? Yeah, it narrows it down to 2 possibilities here. Oh, not a 5 there, or there. Okay. They're up here that we get to possibility. All right. And over here we get 2 possibilities. There we go. All right. 6s. We've got a 6 here, 6 here. Block the 6. One of these 2 is a 6. One of these 2 is a 6. And I believe we get 6s everywhere else. So on to 7s. One of these 2 is a 7. I've got 4 possibilities here, 3 here, 5 over here. Still have 5 possibilities there and 3 possibilities here. Okay. 8. I've got 3 possibilities there, 3 here, 3 possibilities here. I've got 4 possibilities up here. 8. 2 possibilities here. That takes care of everything except here I've got 3 possibilities. Oh, we already talked about that. Okay. 9s again. We got a 9 here and here. and 2 possibilities here. Got 3 possibilities here. This is blocked from being a 9, but I've got 5 possibilities there. 3 here. 4 possibilities here. This can't be a 9. That means one of these two is a 9. We're down to 2 possibilities there. 2 possibilities here. Obviously, nothing can be a 9 in this the bottom here, so it's going to be one of these 3. 3 possibilities there. Okay, so we got 1 and 6 here. Neither of these can be 1, so one of these 3 is a 1. Two, 3. These two is a 4. One of these two is a 5. Got 2 possibilities for a 6 down here and 2 here. 2 possibilities for a 7 there, 8 and 9. Alright, not useful. Not useful. Alright, so 1 and 1 here. One of these 3 is a 2, 3. Open up 4s, 5, 6. One of these 3 is a 7, 8, and 9. Alright, time to flood fill. So we've got 3 possible ones here, 3 possible ones here, the 2 here, the 2 here, given here, one of these 2, one of these 2, and this one. So the ones are loaded now. 2s. So one of these 3 is a 2. Up here we've got one of these 3 is a 2. Here we've got 2 possibilities. I've got 2 possibilities here, so this is not a 2, that's not a 2, that's not a 2. With one of these 2 being a 2, we've got 3 possibilities here, but we've already blocked this one. We got one here, so that makes this a 2, not a 2, that's a 2. And that leaves one of these 2, and one of these 2 is 2s. Alright, how about 3s? We get a, I think we already marked those. 4s. One of these 2 is a 4. I've got 4 possibilities for a 4th there. Here we've got 3 possibilities for a 4. Here we've got 6 possibilities. Up here we've got 4 possibilities. Here we've got 4 possibilities. Here we've got 3 possibilities. And 3 possibilities here. And this one's a given here. So 5, 2 possibilities here. Looks like I've got 3 possibilities here to account for. 2 down here. And every place else solved or marked. 6s, I think we've got already. Oh, nope, down here. Oh, yeah, we've got 2 and 2 earmarked. All right, 7s. So we get 7s there. One of these. 4 is a 7. I've got 3 possibilities here. All of these are open. We got these 2 marked already. We've got 4 possibilities here. 5 possibilities here. Those 2 marked. Oh, that means these 2 cannot be 7s. We've got 3, 4 possibilities here. 8s. We have 2 possible 8s up here because this is blocking off these 2. That means one of these 2 is an 8, not this one. It looks like that's an 8. That makes this an 8, which makes this an 8, and this becomes an 8, which blocks in this is an 8, and we can clear that. All right, 8s are solved. One of these 2 is now a 9, means one of these 2 is a 9, and one of these 3 is a 9. Here we've got one of these 2 is a 9, which means down here one of these 2 is a 9. And over here we've got these 2 as possibility. These 2 and these 2 mean this can't be. That means one of these 2 is a 9. No, this one is a 9. This can't be because we've got these 2 up here. All right. And let's see if that helps us. We got a standalone 4 here, so now we can clean up the 4 here and here. We've got a 1, 7, 1, 5, 1, 5, 6, not a 4 here, 7, 6. All right, 7, 4, 6, 7, 4, 7, 4, 7, 4, 1, 6, 1, 5, 6, 1, 5. Okay. 7, 4, 7, 4, 1, 7, 4. That means this is a 1. This becomes a 1. 7, 4, 7, 4. 7, 4 there. 7, 4, 2. We have a problem here. There's 2 1s. This is not a 1. That's going to be a 1. Because this has to be a 1. Or does it? If that's a 1, not a 1, that can't be a 1, that's a 1. I said this can't be a 1, that's the 1. So neither of these will be 1, neither of these will be 7 or 9. Makes this a 4, that can't be a 1 either. Nope, nope. Back up, not a 1. 7, 9, 7, 9, so one of these, this is going to be a 4, this is going to be a 1. This is going to be a 7, a 4, a 9, and that makes 7, 4, 7, 4, 7, 4, 7, 4, 7, 4. This becomes a 1. I've got a 7, 4 pair here, so not a 4 or 7 there, not a 4 there. 5, 2 pair. Let's see. Does that help me any? Other than saying none of these can be 5s or 2s, not so much yet. 5 and 2 here. One of these 2 is a 2. One of these 3 is a 5. All right, over here, 1, 5, 5, 6, 1, 1, 6, 7, 4, 6, 7, 4, 7, 6, 7, 1, 7, 1, 9, 7, 9. 7, 9, 7, 9, and 7, 9, 7, 9. Okay. Let's work through the options here. We've got a possible 2, 4, and 5 here. Not a 5, not a 5. That gets a 4, 9, so not a 4 here. 7 here, 2 here. 4 here, 5 here, 7 here, 4 here. Not a 4. 7, 6, 7, 6. Not a 4, so that's a 9. That's a 4. So that makes this a 7, this a 9. This can't be a 7, so that's a 6. This can't be a 6, can't be a 5, so that's a 1, not a 1, not a 1. 7 and 5. 7, 4, 7, 4, this is going to be a 6. This will be a 7, not a 7, not a 7, so 9 and 1. 9 and 7 here. And not a 7 here, so 4 and a 7. Hey, 19 minutes, 45 seconds. That's a much better boost over yesterday, where it took me a total of 72 minutes and change to completely solve it when I finished it late this evening, or yesterday evening. All right, I will be posting a hard puzzle for solving today, and we'll get that hard puzzle solved for tomorrow morning. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.